Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's an exciting day at my house because my 2022 sample pack has finally arrived from FloraPlant Selecta. These plants have arrived from West Chicago, our office there, and I'm super excited. It's the last thing on the list to be planted this spring, so I wanted to share with you what's inside my boxes so that you can follow me along this summer and see how they progress in their planters. So we have two boxes today. In this first box, we have got, oh, I'm so excited. Okay, the first box contains, each plant comes individually wrapped. It's in an adorable little 4.5-inch pot. And the first plant looks like I have two of these. This is the new for 2022 Cannonball Burgundy. This is completely replacing our Sunspun series, this Cannonball series. These are early to flower. These are great on the bench for early production, shipping these out for Mother's Day. They make a beautiful mounded hanging basket. And as you can see, they're fantastic in a 4.5-inch. So we start with two of these. Next we have, that's a FloraPlant item, sorry, in case I didn't mention that. Next I have something also from FloraPlant. This is highly anticipated. This is our new micro coleus, and it's called Spitfire. I'll just fluff it up. This poor little guy's traveled all the way from Chicago. So very, very dense plant. I was lucky enough to have some of this actually last year in my garden from Sant Greenhouse, who rooted some out for me. But again, FloraPlant. It's called Spitfire. Extremely dense, fabulous foliage. There is a very sharp, dark fuchsia pink highlighted into a chartreuse green with all these very, very narrow, tiny, almost fronds of this coleus. Absolutely gorgeous. So two of those. Next in my box, one more item from FloraPlant. We are introducing an entirely new lantana series for 2022. It's called Shamrock, and this one I've received today is called Orange Flame. I do have this trialed at a few growers here in Canada. Extremely well branched, beautiful lantana. For anyone that has a cottage, lantana is a perfect solution because they are, for the homeowner, disease and pest resistant. They can take the high heat levels that we get here in southern Ontario. So these will do beautifully at the cottage when you come home to the city or into central Ontario to work for the week and then go back to the cottage. You will still have this guy thriving. Also a pollinator plant. So anyone that's got a pollinator garden, look for Shamrock Lantana. Two more items in this box. I have a new verbena. This is called Beets Verbena. And this item is from Selecta, North America. So you can see here, it is more of a mounded spreading habit. Very dense plant, beautiful color in this blue. This is going to go great in some of my mixed containers I'm going to do with some of these other items that I received today. And this is a very early to flower verbena. Does very well on the bench, doesn't get tangled up in 6-packs and things like that we would typically see verbena sold in. So really great for the retail shelf. So again, that's verbena beets, and this is blue. One more, two of these in the box, but one more item here. This is a headliner petunia, and it is got a beautiful yellow center with a rich burgundy edging that looks like little hearts. And this one is called Headliner Banana Cherry. We used to have a banana cherry. We removed it from the lineup and we've upgraded it with this beautiful headliner. It's going to time out with the rest of the series. Beautiful for baskets and planters as it is a mounded trailing habit. And I love it. I love the color. I can't wait to get it planted. So that's everything in box 1 times 2. And box 2, let's see here. Oh, it's like Christmas. It's really fantastic that the team in the office puts together these little cards for us. Gives us the full description of all the different plants we've received today. If they're good for full sun, shade, and that coleus that I showed you earlier, that Spitfire, is for sun or shade. So what have we got in here? Oh, I love this one. So this also I had last year in my yard. Just a privy of being an employee, get some of these things really early. This one is from Selecta. It's a Calibrachoa, and it's a mini famous Neo. I'm just gonna fluff her out because she's been in her little bag. And this one is called Pink Hawaii. So you can see it's got this beautiful yellow star in the center, surrounded by a really rich dark eye into finishing in a nice pink. So this is going to have a really nice trailing habit for larger containers. You can also put them in the garden bed, but I like to use Calibrachoa in my containers as pops of color. So super excited. Pink Hawaii. Let's see what's next. Oh, this one's really nice. So I think you can see here in my video, I've got a beautiful planter here. This is Enchanted Sky. This is new for 2022. This is a headliner, so many of you are aware of the Sky Petunia series from Selecta. Night Sky is, I think, the most hashtagged petunia ever on social media. This is Enchanted Sky. It has a white star in the center, very dark eye. This is also a new sky type for 2022. This one is called Midnight Sky. And it falls into our Starlet series. So much more dense plant, a little bit more upright mounted habit. It's a very early petunia, so this can go into stores Mother's Day. I saw it in some of the garden centers here that are trialing it a little bit earlier than Mother's Day this year. I saw it in 10-inch baskets. I saw it in 4-inch production and in mixed containers. So see if I can get in close. If you can see, it's kind of hard with all the sunlight to see the sky pattern on there. Let's see if there's one that's more open. She's been all boxed up for a while. You can see some of the spots, but as I get her out in the backyard and the sun hits her, she's gonna get a lot more of those white spots. So it's gonna look like Midnight Sky. Love the name. Next in the box, so I have 3 Pink Hawaiis and I have 3 Midnight Skies. Last but not least, I have a new Trixie. And this Trixie is called Great Escape. So this has 3 components. What a Trixie is it has 3 components. Great Escape. So in Great Escape, we have got Cha-Cha Diva Hot Pink, which if you follow me on social, I had this all over my yard last year. This one's just starting to open. It's nice big blooms when she's fully open, a yellow center with a pink edge. I love it. I had it all over the front yard last year mixed with bee's knees. Oh, and speaking of bee's knees, no. This also has bee's knees in it. My favorite yellow petunia. And last but not least, it has Verbena Firehouse Burgundy, which is not opened yet. It will be on these stems here. This I'm going to put into containers probably all by itself and just let this finish out so I can see the full Mixmaster finished out. So from Ball FloraPlant, Mixmaster, Great Escape, Bee's Knees, Cha-Cha Diva Hot Pink, and Firehouse Burgundy. And that's everything in my boxes today. So as the summer progresses, every couple weeks, I will be jumping on and showing you an update of all these fantastic items that are coming to your garden centers in 2022.